Hello and welcome to Business Today Television. I'm at the Experience India Center and with me is Anagh Singh of Invest India. This is a small booth, but it packs in a lot of things. And Anagh, I want to start by asking you to explain what our cameraman is focusing on. What is this and what are you trying to get people here in Davos to experience?
Sure, sir. So the idea behind the Experience India Center was to display the new India. And we are following the philosophy of engaging, experiencing, and investing in India. So for the global audience, the new India basically relies on three verticals, which is technology, sustainability, and innovation. So that is primarily captured via various startups and the kind of deep tech that they've employed for their products to be commercialized in terms of sustainability, in terms of deep tech, in terms of defense, in terms of applications for culture. So there's a continuity about culture as well. We're using emerging technologies to display our culture in terms of ODOP products. So this lounge has had a great footfall over the last 3 days, and I hope in the upcoming 2 days, the talk about India, there's no two doubts that the India story is here, and Davos is actually talking just about AI and India.
What do these scale models talk about? So there's something that is to do with solar power.
Oh, absolutely. So I'll tell you something about this one first.
Yeah.
This is what is called a solar mill. Solar and hydrogen or solar and wind are typically standalone renewable technologies that are doing very well. However, the combination of the two will give it more prowess, and this is what it reflects. It's a solar mill with a combination of wind energy and solar energy that can be deployed in a modular way and scaled up in a modular way across India, and this is already being done indigenously.
So this is made in India?
Made in India completely. And everything here is made in India.
Okay. And what is this display?
So this is part of the way green hydrogen needs to be, produced. And technically, the government of India has launched what is called the National Green Hydrogen Mission. So a huge outlay in that, and we intend to produce renewable energies and also, as a matter of fact, export it. And the Prime Minister has announced a vision of making India a green hydrogen hub. So this is the way that how, hydrogen can be electrolyzed, and then accordingly, there's one setup there that actually talks about the whole production process.
How many people have come over the last 3 days? And I know this setup is going to be there for another 2-3 days?
Yes, absolutely. So we have it open from the 14th to the 19th, though the forum started on the 15th. So we are hoping that in terms of, the new ways of investing or the new avenues of investing typically lie in the realm of sustainability and technology. And this is what India is actually projecting here, that we are the sustainability champion. We have very, high or rather very ambitious sustainable goals. And also in terms of our commitments via the Prime Minister Paris agreements, the space and the market in India is huge. So that is what we're actually projecting.
Another interesting thing, viewers, and I'll request my colleague Mohsin to focus on this. So what is this? Clearly it's
Chandrayaan 3 mission.
I was waiting for you to say that. And how many people here have looked at this and asked questions of you?
Oh, so this has been probably the most popular thing. This was given to be by ISRO. I happen to be working closely with ISRO over its technology transfer policy. So this is the Chandrayaan, this model, this scaled down model of Chandrayaan. Talks about the Chandrayaan 3 mission, which was a global success. India landed at the Shiv Shakti point, which was the south pole of the moon, the first country to do so, and the fourth country to land on the moon. So this is catching a lot of traction, and the government is also enabled by this. We're talking about privatization of space and the kind of, outreach that ecosystem needs. This is a platform at the World Economic Forum that Invest India is providing the space ecosystem in India.
That's quite interesting. I see some flyers in the age of digital, where everyone only works electronically. Why these flyers?
So exactly the idea of this lounge was to actually make it as immersive as possible. We have a holographic experience via which we are talking about the India investment story. So we never wanted to keep anything, obviously for business development, there have been usage of some paper via different startups that have convened for us, but as much as technology and as much as digital that we can go, that was the aim.
There's one more very interesting element, and Mohsin will focus on this. These are models of brain box.
Yes.
And there's one more there which says Sagar Defense, Matangi,
Yep.
IDEX DO of the Indian Navy. Tell us, what is this?
So these are two probably similar models that are talking about how AI is being applied in the world of defense and how it can be commercialized into civilian applications. So this is a very interesting model. This is an unmanned boat which has ammunition systems loaded on it. So typically, the intervention of human lives at stake will be reduced. On top of it, the kind of efficiency that it gives is unparalleled. Completely made in India by a company based out of Pune. And the it's an IDEX winner. So Saga Defense is one of the stellar stories of deep tech in India.
Oh, okay.
This is something very interesting.
Yeah.
This was gifted by the startup Sankhya Labs to the Honorable Minister of State for IT and Communications, Rajiv Chandrasekhar. This talks about how made in India design chip is actually embedded in the Ashok stump.
Okay.
So the semiconductor story is to be told.
This, absolutely, and new developments happening here. Viewers, this is empty, but just a little while ago, at this area, we had the RBI governor, and he was buttonholed for almost an hour, 45 minutes. And I wonder what he had to say, because the big focus is UPI, and it says Bhim UPI accepted here. Has someone tried to do it from here?
Oh, yes. So this is a demonstration table which displays two of India's stellar successes in terms of fintech, which is the unified payment interface, and the central bank digital currency that's coming out, the pilot of which it's running. The idea behind this was that UPI is India's offering to the global south. I still remember, as a matter of fact, the kind of transactions, digital transactions that India does is more than the other two put together, the next two put together, which are United States and China. So you can imagine at such a scale, transactions happening via this particular technology, and India is ready to offer it to the global south. It is a phenomenal piece of success.
And did actual demo happen here?
Yes, sir. So we have a small delegation from the RBI that has come in, and they are actually doing UPI transactions of ₹1 every time somebody comes in.
Okay, hold this for me.
Sure, sir.
And I want to see if it works here. I have never used any UPI payment system.
Right.
So let's see. This says, and I'm going to use one of the most popular ones, Paytm.
Paytm.
And here you go. Okay, so this is chai coffee stall.
Yeah, so that's typically like how how it has penetrated to the rural masses, to the common man in India, that even at a tea stall you can actually not carry cash and actually do transactions.
So if I pay one rupee,
₹1, it will go.
or should I do more?
No, sir, I think that's enough at this point of time for a donation.
If I pay ₹1 and I'm not going to reveal the password on television, and okay, so ₹1 has gone. So where's my tea?
We would be we have 5 different kinds of tea. So what's your choice? Jasmine, green, masala chai, whatever's possible.
Did you offer tea to everyone for ₹1?
We're offering that for free, actually. So, in fact, the fact is that the RBI, the wallet, is being controlled by the RBI. So no public money is actually being utilized for this. It's the RBI that's demonstrating it via its own resources.
Wonderful, and that's absolutely fascinating. Thank you for helping me with that. Viewers, this was just a small dip into the India experience. After Davos, many people say, India is everywhere, large displays, but what comes of it? It's very clear for our country, all the development that's happening needs to be showcased. It needs to be shown in a manner where the common man, the average person who comes to Davos can digest it, understand it. And I'm going to end this short sort of walk through the Experience India Center with an absolutely fascinating item of demonstration of a success that has been now spoken about all over the world. This is the Chandrayaan, and we hope and pray for many, many more successes of India's space mission to make Bharat proud. Anagh, thank you very much for your time with us today, and all the very best in selling the India innovation story.
Thank you so much, sir.
See you soon. Bye-bye.